Okay, hello people. So, this is my learning how to journal segment. Let me find my journal real quick. This is my learning how to journal segment. There we go. So, yesterday I had a conversation with you about I was feeling a lack of direction. With that being said, obviously that didn't go away in a day, but I am feeling better about it. A little bit better about it now. I definitely want to write some more, reflecting on all the times when I did used to journal consistently. Reading, reading back in hindsight is really liberating, because I went through one of my old journals. It's different, but yeah. In attempts to gain clarity, I need to start planning my days. Speaking of planning, I might just plan later today with you. So, a couple things that I want to do during the day. I am tight for cash. So, later today, I will be going out to local businesses and selling some AI services. So, AI automations for some, websites for others. But yeah, I'm just trying to collect as much cash within the next 20 days as possible. Speaking of, I do need to cancel a subscription. Anyway, I am trying to collect as much cash in the next couple of days. I am tight for cash. So why not just go provide value? Anyway, so a couple of things. Firstly, we are planning the day. So I used to have my Google Calendar filled to the brim every day, meticulously planned out. I stopped doing that for quite some time. Honestly, because I wasn't doing much in a day, which is which is completely my fault, but we're picking back up. I need to stop getting distracted. I will come back to that. The main point of this video is I'm learning how to journal. So, yesterday was the first day I started journaling, and then I kind of just ended up yapping to the camera for 10 minutes, and I didn't end up journaling. Now, I realized that I'm probably not going to journal and talk to the camera at the same time. And you probably don't want to see me just write down. You don't want to sit here and watch me write for about 10 minutes. So, what I'm going to do from tomorrow on, I just thought about this. What I'm going to do from tomorrow on is I'm going to journal, then I'm going to turn on the camera, record what I'm actually journaling about, and my reflections for the day. But with that being said, I'm just going to reflect on the day verbally, keep a video log of my journal for the day, I guess. So currently, I'm sending about 40 new DMs a day. I say new because I'm sending about 120 DMs a day, but 80 of that is follow up. So I'm sending about 40 new DMs a day, and I've been doing that for almost 2 months now. I'm at about 3,000 DMs sent, and I still have 0 clients. Now, that is not to say I'm rushing anything, because I understand the input I'm putting in is what I need to do. I just need to keep iterating, changing the scripts with enough data, of course. One thing I definitely wouldn't recommend is changing your scripts too soon, too often. So now I've sent about 600 DMs with the same script. When I get to 1,000, I'll tweak a couple things, see what happens then. But yeah, I've been sending 40 new DMs a day for the past 2 months, and I haven't signed anybody. Now, I don't want to focus too much on the outcome, but that is obviously something that's on my mind. I completely understand some people go a year and a half sending cold outreach without signing anyone, and then they sign someone. So I'm just gonna keep digging, keep working until I get there. Because honestly, I've battled with, I've grappled this idea in my mind before, but this is one of the things where I'm not gonna stop until I succeed. I'm not gonna quit, even if I'd have to go down from 40 to 30 DMs a day, or go up from 40 to 80 DMs a day with the additional account. This is not one of those things that I'm doing it for now, and if it doesn't work, I'll have to cut it quits. I'm not sure, man. I've done enough research. I believe there is part there is a gap in the market for this. Not a gap, because there is competitors and there is people that don't have said product or said solution to that problem. So just gonna keep pitching. Uh, yeah, both Hormozy and Charlie Morgan say it all the time, but I'm I'm hoping it really is a numbers game and I get there sooner rather than later. But I've mentally prepared myself to do this for the next 3 years, 4 years, I'd say. I've mentally prepared myself to do this for the next 4 years before I quit or think of changing what I'm doing. It's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna sit here and try to preach that, hey, I have the craziest discipline. I'm just gonna sit here and send a bunch of DMs every day without getting anything in return. I know it's gonna be difficult, but I've thought about it and reflected on it for a long time. Another thing from the day is getting closer with God. I've tried many times. I've failed a lot, but I'm not quite sure what exactly I'm supposed to do in order to get closer to God. I mean, the basic things I haven't been doing, so that is definitely a start. I can definitely pray some more. I can definitely pray, read my Bible a little bit. But yeah, I really do want to get closer with God. I don't know. As a child, it was kind of forced upon me. Then I had time as I grew up to make my own decisions, but I've just gravitated towards Him, just going back towards it. And yeah, I feel like it's gonna be important for me to have a relationship with a divine spirit or someone just bigger than me in this life. I could keep yapping, but I think I'm just gonna journal, uh, finish making a couple Instagram posts, maybe post on Instagram, post these, and just finish reading. So I'll post that video and post this as well. I did need to meditate, but it is 1 a.m. in the morning, so I'll probably post these and then hit the hay. Yeah, yeah, man. I'm glad I started recording these. This is gonna be fun to look back at in a couple of years. But yeah, let me stop yapping.